Hello, this is Brenda Green, and I'd like to welcome you to Living in the Go. Today I'm talking to you about financial literacy, and what I want to emphasize is that financial literacy can be your friend. You may not feel very competent about money and how money works, but this is an opportunity for you to learn more about it so you can grow in wisdom, and that way you can feel more confident in the decisions that you make around your money. And also, the people in your circle, you can help them as well and share it. I'll tell you, my first thing that I always ask my clients is, how did you learn about money? That's an eye opener because a lot of times people have to think back to when they were children. There was some incident that happened when they were younger that formed their whole idea about money, whether they became savers or spenders or were afraid to ask questions about money or let other people handle their money. Those things happen when you were very, very young. And so I know my trigger. Think about what yours is. So, learning about money is a great thing. They don't teach it in the schools. There was a concentrated effort years ago from the financial industry to make sure that it was not taught in the schools. The lobbyists were ensuring that we didn't understand about money on purpose because the less that you know about it, the more poor decisions that you make in terms of credit cards, when you go for loans and debt, how much you spend on certain things that you don't learn how to negotiate. You don't even understand how money works. I mean, if you think about the dollar bill here in the United States, it's paper, it's fake money, meaning that it's backed by the solvency of our country. If our country tanks, our money is worthless. It used to be a gold standard, meaning that we had enough gold to cover all the money that was out in circulation. We don't have that any longer. So it's basically based on the solvency of the United States. If they can pay their debts, that's why our money is worth something. So you have to understand that. You don't want to be ignorant about how money really works. And that concentrated effort is to ensure that you don't. So if you don't know how credit cards work, you can get in trouble. If you don't know how loans work, you get a bad loan if you go to buy your first home and you don't know how that works. So all those things are contributing factors. If you're afraid of money, you don't invest. People get rich by using the stock market to invest. I don't care what people tell you about putting money in your savings account, which pays less than 1%, that will not make you rich. And the purpose is for you to be comfortable. If you want to become super, super rich, that's on you. But the purpose is to be comfortable, to have a lifestyle, to be able to afford the things around you. And in order to do that, you have to understand how money works. Don't be afraid to talk about it. If you don't know things, ask questions. Talk to your children about it. There used to be this big taboo with the older generation. It was impolite to talk about money. You didn't ask what things cost. And that was a crime, really, because the more that we know, the more that we share, the better informed we are. For years and years and years, a lot of women would go into the job force and not understand how to negotiate about money. It's just something that wasn't talked to women about, whereas men knew how to negotiate when they would come into a job. So those are the things that we don't understand because we don't talk about money. It's nothing to be ashamed about. If you don't know, ask questions. Because the person who's asking questions is really the smart one because they want to know. Read information. There are books out there. There are things online that you can look at. There's so many financial channels that you can hear and listen to. Listen to mine here. I'm on TikTok, but I'm also on YouTube and Living the Go. Lots of information out for you. You don't have to be ignorant any longer. So I encourage you to continue to grow and build your understanding around financial literacy and spread the word. So I hope that helps. Thanks.